So my last video about VRA Veracity, I got a lot of beef from it. When I said that I bought 100,000 Veracities, a lot of people gave me shit, they gave me beef, and they got really upset. They're like, oh, why would you buy VRA? I lost all my money because of you. First of all, guys, disclaimer, I'm not a financial advisor. I write that in the comments below all the time in the description. So you guys always need to do your own research and due diligence. Number two, every time I buy an asset, it doesn't matter if it's Bitcoin, VRA, Cadena, it doesn't matter what it is, stock market, bonds, dollar, it doesn't mean that it will go up the next day. I am accumulating. So what I'm doing right now, when I say I just bought this, I just bought that, I am accumulating. So we're currently in a bear market right now. For those of you guys who don't know what a bear market is when the market goes down, it's by 40%, and you essentially enter this range of downtrend and very, very slow, and it's boring. There's not a lot of noise out there. People aren't talking about crypto stocks anymore. People think that stocks and crypto is a scam. A lot of people are disappointed. So this is what a bear market is, okay? It's when a lot of negativity happens, and this is exactly what you want to be doing. This is exactly when you want to be capitalizing on bear markets. So a lot of people are scared. Yes, it's 10 times easier to essentially buy when everything is riding up smoothly, everything's going up, everything's unicorn and rainbow, people are making millions of dollars, while you just put in $10,000 at the beginning of the bull market and think you're gonna make 5 million. That is not how it works. You will benefit 100 times more if you add $500 or $1,000 every month within the next year and a half, than if you add just $10,000 at the beginning of the next bull market, because you don't know when the beginning of the next bull market is. The beginning of the next bull market can be when Bitcoin's at $80,000 and then it goes to 150 and then it tops at 150, and guess what? You don't know when to pull out because you're greedy and you think that Bitcoin is going to go to essentially $300,000, $400,000. So assuming that you accumulate right now Bitcoin or VRA, it doesn't matter what, at $20,000 for the next year and a half, and then Bitcoin starts to go to 80K, and then you could stop accumulating it at 80K and let everything rose up, right? Because we know that usually the bull market starts a few months after the halving, and we know that a few months after the halving, it usually breaks the all-time high. Now, it's not obviously like that. It's been like that, but maybe it will be like that again, but who knows? I'm not here to say that's exactly how it's going to be and exactly how it's going to act like. I'm not saying that at all. I don't know when the next bull market is going to start, to be honest, okay? But I could estimate when it's going to start. And this is what I'm doing right now. I'm essentially accumulating Bitcoin, Ethereum, VRA. And when I bought 100,000 Veracities, that is not a lot. First of all, when I bought it, it was only worth $700. Now it's probably worth like $400, $300. The point is that I'm not selling VRA. I'm here to the end. I'm here to the next bull market, and I'm going to keep waiting. Now, you shouldn't put your whole assets or your whole portfolio, your 100% of your portfolio shouldn't just be in a low cap altcoin gem like VRA. You should definitely have some, maybe KDA, Ethereum, at least a couple Ethereum. If not, invest 50% into Bitcoin. Like, that's how it should roll. I mean, the reason why I don't talk about Bitcoin is because Bitcoin, everyone knows about Bitcoin already. But anyways, that being said, I'm here to stay until the end. I mean, proof of view, the gaming industry is 5 times bigger than the movie industry. We also have click ad fraud, advertisement, guys. The advertisement industry or advertising industry is worth over $600 billion. And of course, we got streaming, gaming, AI. We know how crazy AI tech has been performing in the past, 6-7 months. So that's obviously going to be a very, very big for VRA as well. And that's about it. So we're going to be having a look at some technical analysis as well, because we do have a massive breakout happening. And I do want to talk about that. But this is just literally a small refresh on what happened. And that you guys all need to calm down. I know there was a lot of panic on Twitter. People start calling VRA a scam and whatnot. But I think everything is going to be okay. You guys need to chill. Let's dive into the chart and see what's going on and where we're potentially going. So having a look at VRA, we can see right here that Veracity clearly broke a big downtrend. Okay, so we were in a downtrend for quite some time, as you guys can see. I mean, for a long time, actually, since the February 16, 2023 on the daily time frame. And I mean, we've just seen red candles, and it was just very, very bloody for people who bought right here. And we're down well over 50%, I would say. 48, we went 60, almost 60%. Okay, so a lot of people were like, that's it, it's over. No, it's not over. We broke this downtrend. Now the big question is are we gonna stay above this downtrend? Because not only are we back above this support region right here, but we're back above the resistance, the downtrend resistance, which is a very, very good sign. Now we can see right here that we do have some support. 1, 2, 3, okay, 4, and then 5. Okay, so we have 5 level of support. Now I thought we were going to come back up, retest, and then crash back down, but that's not what happened. VRA, the family, proved me very, very, very wrong. So now we're coming back and essentially retesting this support level, because we know every time we have a breakout back to the upside, we usually come back and retest. But the big question is, what will Bitcoin next big move be? Because if Bitcoin does make a move to the upside, we're most likely going to see a massive breakout to the upside. Now, of course, Bitcoin isn't looking too good right now. We broke below this resistance, came back down, came back up, retested this resistance, and now we're waiting for the next move. Now, of course, on Sunday, usually Bitcoin is negative. It's not really so great. We also got the CME charts happening and opening later today, so we're gonna have to see where that happens. But overall, things are not looking so great for Bitcoin. And if Bitcoin keeps crashing, then yes, of course, this is gonna be invalid, and we can see VRA coming down and crashing down. Now, of course, if this was Bitcoin right here, then this would be very, very good for Verasity, and we would see a nice, massive move. But let's have a look at the RSI real quick. By the way, Bitcoin does control 90% of the time. It's not always 100% accurate. We could still see Bitcoin dump and VRA dump, because we saw it happening when Verasity was pumping. We saw this whole pump right here. Bitcoin was going sideways and it was even dumping. So as you guys can see right here on the daily time frame, as you know, I love the RSI. We came all the way back down to this level at the 30 region, and guess what happened? This is how you know that the RSI doesn't lie. On the daily time frame, we got a beautiful bounce on the RSI. Now we know every time we're at the 30 level right here on the yellow line, we are oversold, and oversold means that investors are looking to sell. And every time we're above 60 or 70, we are overbought and investors are looking to sell. Okay, so oversold, buy, overbought, sell. Okay, and this is exactly what is happening right now. So people, you see, as you guys can see right here, we were oversold right here, boom, came to the upside. So people right now are looking to essentially buy Verasity. They're looking to get into it. Now, the last time VRA was actually in the oversold region was right here, January 1st, and guess what happened? Boom, we exploded over 400%. So this is, can we see another 500%, 400% gain from here, or even 300%? Yes, definitely. That would essentially take us right here all the way to the upside. I mean, look at that, boom. Look at that, 300% would take us all the way to 3 cents. So can we see VRA happening? Can we see a massive breakout happening on VRA? Yes, 100%, definitely. So this is what's happening right now on VRA, on the RSI on the daily time frame. If we have a look on the EMA ribbon exponential moving average, we can see that this is a little bit unfortunate. We came back down, came back up, retested these exponential moving average, unfortunately, and got rejected. Now we know every time we're above it, we're bullish. Every time we're below it, we're bearish. So right now we're currently bearish. If Verasity manages to make a bounce and close above these exponential moving average right here, that would obviously be very, very bullish. If we manage to essentially break and come down below the support, that would be a huge confirmation, and we're most likely going to see lower lows or come back and retest the 002 level. So that's that on Verasity on the daily time frame. Having a look at the EMA ribbon, I do want to have a look at the smaller time frames, like the 1 hour time frame. We can see right here now that Verasity is kind of consolidating. So we had this nice little pump, we broke the uptrend on the daily time frame, and now we're just consolidating right here on the 1 hour time frame, not the daily time frame, sorry. And we are also entering a nice little triangle. Okay, so if you guys know, the last time VRA entered a triangle, it was actually very, very, very bullish, right? So what would the target be? Well, assuming I take this to the upside and I take it to the breakout, our target should be 0.0074. Okay, so we got two things happening. One is 0.0074 and two would be 0.004. Okay, so, and it would be a retest to this lower low right here, or this support region right here that we did at the beginning of Friday, essentially. So we're gonna have to see if VRA manages to break to the downside or to the upside. Usually when you enter this pattern, it usually ends up breaking up to the upside, but of course it depends at the end of the day what Bitcoin does, because if Bitcoin does slip right now, then we're gonna have to see what happens. But a massive breakout is incoming, I'll tell you that. Maybe it's to the upside, maybe it's to the downside. You're gonna have to play this pattern right here on the 1 hour time frame, and of course on the daily time frame you could definitely play the support region right here. So that's that. At the end of the day, we're not here to trade, we're here to accumulate. So if VRA does go down, I wouldn't buy yet. I would probably wait to retest this level at 0.05. If we go to the upside, you could probably open along on BitGet or KuCoin or something like that on futures. That would probably be pretty good. And that's about it. That is my quick update on VRA. If you guys like this video, of course, don't forget to smash that subscribe button, leave a like, and I will see you guys in my next video tomorrow.